Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a topic which kind of created in my mind after listening to podcast, when there were kind of historical analysis of the 19th century, how things from medical care to rights of people to economical stuff and borders, passports, all that stuff created there but benefited us later, like century later. So I kind of translated it to gaming industry and thought what things we have now which are created just like yesterday but not benefited us yet, but could be a good, like, I don't know, the industry boomer like a century after, or like 50 years from here. But to know this, to understand this, I want to dive a bit into the 70s, 80s, which I consider the golden age of the game industry related technology. I mean, you will see that lots of technologies, from economical to digital distribution to business models to game mechanics, all that stuff, internet, all that stuff, born there in the early 70s and beginning of 80s. So from where do I start? Okay, let it be the open world design. We know GTA, we know lots of games like GTA, we know MMORPGs with the free roaming, but the game Colossal Cave Adventure, which was played by my father's friends in 70s, was the first truly open world game, which ironically had even more open world ground than most of 2025 open world games, excluding the GTA. So we know that persistent multiplayer MMORPGs was also from that time, from the 70s, games on the Plato system. Remember that? Really old school stuff. Games like Empire, the multi-user dungeons or mods, all these games had the MMORPG basis, the multiplayer, and it was actually the first multiplayer games. And yeah, it was almost 50 years ago. Again, digital distribution. We know Steam, we know PlayStation Store, all the digital stores are awesome, love them. Still missing a bit the physical discs, but still, digital is the future. But again, 80s, Atari promoted the Game Line, if I'm not mistaken. That was the service where you can rent games over the phone line. So you see lots of things. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the user-generated content. Most of people think that Doom by ID Software presented modded levels in 1993, but 10 years before, the games, again, it was for Atari, if I'm not mistaken, maybe not Atari, but I recall Load Runner. It was the game with the level editor. Again, my father played it. So we see that some technologies, some principles took time to be acted on in public in massive scale. But again, what are the things we have now, but we can cherry pick and play with to make it a game changer in the industry? Well, everyone thinks AI, yeah, truly, but AI, like what AI? I believe that AI will be the instrument for the hyper-personalization. You know that statistics of everything you do, of maybe your real life condition sections, history of games you play, will be translated into the NPCs, quests, structure of the game ultimately. And the game will be tailored to your specific experience, context, and you will just get something like I can't even truly describe now, but it will be so personalized that you will be really surprised. But again, in 100 years, it may be just common thing. Every game will take 5 to 10, maybe more minutes to analyze great amount of data on every user of that game, and then you will have something very tight to your personality. Another thing is the haptic feedback. I was truly encouraged when I saw the first, I can't recall the name, but it doesn't matter. There was the big room and the suit the person, the gamer, took on, and they were like running treadmills, and you had an like gun and played the shooter games. You can turn around 360, you can do lots of things, and when you were hit, you got the like some kind of some kind of electricity feedback or so. And that thing I saw in like 2010, I guess, was like really amazing. Then again, 2025, and I see no how to say, no useful tech for it, no useful marketing, no useful design and price. I guess that at certain point of time, something truly innovative in terms of the haptic feedback will be invented. Maybe the Elon Musk's Neuralink will be the case, when you will just plug something here or here, and you will have just all of impacts put directly into your nerves, and maybe that will be the case. But still, I guess the technology will have to spend some time working on it. So I won't finish this without giving you some practical advices, at least the takeaways. So invest in ahead of time concepts. Don't fear ideas that seem too ambitious for today's tech. Try to anchor at some points from the today or the recent past, and enhance, evolve from that. Again, embrace AI. AI is the future. Yeah, it's kind of like everyone says that, but behind that fluffy phrase, I want to say that you have to watch over AI, not only at game dev, but overall. Look for the medicine and AI. Look for the criminology and AI. Lots of things is built there, and lots of principles can be took, and some people are already taking it from the other industries and AI application there. So globally speaking, when you criticize some like that, I don't know, that AI is dumb, the technology is like useless completely, AI will be like it's a bubble, it will explode and nothing will happen, just stop. Give yourself 5 to 10 years and reevaluate your position. It might be you will be surprised. And that's it for today. See you around in 1 week. Bye bye.